Alright, so this video just came up on my feed, and about 10-20 seconds in, it is already going to be a funny video, because when you have a president that's cursing and they have to bleep him out because it's like some inside phone call, it's great. Now, it's almost, there's so many news parodies that it's easy to see where it almost seems like news is parodying itself. The news. This is the news. Welcome to the news. This is like Pew News. Pew News. Anybody out there knows about PewDiePie's groundbreaking news show, Pew News. So what real, quote unquote, real news is almost a parody of itself. So let's jump into this video.
We're back with our breaking.
Boom. So that thing, like the super graphic, the music, the red. Look at this set. It's like violent. It's like there's blood smeared all over the wall. And this woman who's like dolled the up, you know, like she's got the makeup. You can see in the super HD. Boom. She's got the eyeshadow. She's got some color going on here. She's got these eyebrows, you know, trimmed to like. None of my shit is. It would be a long way. That's why I'm a little, you know, head down in the corner. I'm not ready to be full screen for you out there in the YouTube world. But this woman is. Look, she's probably got, you know, the powder and shit on her face. She's got the lipstick. She's got her teeth nice and straight and white. She's on that Colgate white strip technology. Look at the pearls on those ears. Those things are like, you know, you can almost play golf with her pearl earrings. She's got this hair. It's all whoosh, swooshed down. None of that. I got none of the flash. She's got this white shirt. There's probably some super material. There's like a black thing under here. She's got 2 microphones. This woman is a national hero. She has 2 microphones. So here we go. Boom. Oh, let me I guess I could put the sound. I don't know if I could put. Will it allow me? We'll find out.
A phone call pushing the Georgia Secretary.
Tonight on CNN, a CNN film, Jimmy Carter, rock and roll president. What? Like when you actually see these titles, like there's just so much going on that you don't even. But if you just take a moment, a CNN film, Jimmy Carter, rock and roll president. I guess if I was alive in the Carter area, I would have that feel. I don't know if you were alive in the Carter era. Let me know down in the comments. Was he the rock and roll president? Is that an accurate thing to say? Well, like after he'd finished, he'd be like, my fellow Americans, you know, we've suffered great crisis. Now's the time to pull through. And next up, it's Jimmy Carter and the Eagles performing live. They would take the podium off. They would remove all the flags and, you know, all that, and then they would bring out the lights and the pyrotechnics, and Jimmy Carter would come out on the guitar and just start going. I don't know. I wasn't alive during that time, so I can only. What made him the rock and roll president? Would he show up at concerts in flares and you know, one of those ridiculous T-shirts that's like open those rock and roll, you know, blazers where his whole, you know, his stomach was out, his chest was out, and he was doing the rock and roll symbol. I don't know, but apparently, find out 9 p.m. tonight on CNN.
Secretary of State to find votes in order to overturn his verified loss.
She has pretty eyes.
We're back with our breaking news. President Trump in a
I
phone.
can see it in HD. What quality am I seeing this in? 720? No, all you have is 720 for me? That's a disappointment. Look at her eyes. I want to see her eyes in 1080. Come on now.
The Georgia Secretary of State to find votes in order to overturn his
She's got this old freckle right here.
Verified loss in the November election. This audio was first obtained by the Washington Post.
Well, look, we have coverage begins. Oh man, they got election night in America continued. It's like the sequel.
CNN has now obtained a recording of the full phone call.
Here we go,
I want you to
everyone.
listen to it for yourself.
Oh, boy.
A sitting president piling on the pressure and stopping at nothing.
Oh, my God. Sounds like everything's about
She's
to
known
end at
all
all
over.
times.
I'm telling you, where's
Where's the... It starts bleeping him.
was one of the hot items on the. They knew her. Where's so Brad? You know, there can be no justification for that, and I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. But that was and Brad, why did they put the votes in 3 times? You know, they put them in 3 times.
Mr. President, they did not put that. We did an audit of that.
Imagine being that guy on the other side of the phone call. Where's the what the f is going on? Woo!
It proved conclusively that they were not
I mean,
scanned through.
the truth is, I'm sure most presidential phone calls go down like this. It's just, you know, different voices, different characters. But I mean, just imagine it. At the end of the day, it's a job. You know, it's maybe unlike any other job, but it's a job.
3 times.
Well, where was everybody else at that late time in the morning? Where was everybody?
What's going on? What's going on over there? I just got up and what's going on? How's this happening?
Where were the Republicans? Where were the security guards? Where were the people that were there just a little while before?
Where was this? What was happening? Who was it happening to?
When everyone ran out of the room. How come we had no security in the room?
I love this. Who writes this shit? In stunning phone call, breaking news, everything's breaking. Trump threatened Georgia officials, telling them to find, quote unquote, find, to tilt 2020.
Did they run to the bottom of the table? Why did they run there and just?
And now we have the Getty images. Who knows when this photo was taken? This photo could have been taken years ago. But for this moment right now, the producer's like, throw that photo in there. Yep, that looks good. Look, he looks kind of sad. You know, kind of stoic. They should have had one of those where he's just kind of like, hey, what's going on? On my news network, that would be the photo.
Just open.
Let's search.
The skirt
what would be the photo that I'd put up for this moment? Trump. Hey, what's going on? And let's go to images. Hey, this would be the image. Hey, what's going on?
Rip out the votes. I mean, Brad. And they were sitting there.
They got a good haircut photo here. It's like this. It's like the Nike swoosh.
I think for 5 hours or something like that, the votes. But they just all happened to run back and go, you know, Brad.
Mr. President, we'll send you the link from WSB that does.
I don't care about a link. I don't need it.
I mean, that's a relatable. I don't care about the link. I don't need the link. Don't send me. Imagine that. Did you see the link? President. Yo, Prez. Check out the link. Click the link already. Jesus. Just
I have a much Brad, I have a much better link.
I
have a much better link. He's got a better link.
I will tell you, I've seen the tape, the full tape. So has Alex.
Who's this now? Wow, that's a very orange photo. Did they orange him up in this photo? Like, what's going on here, man?
We've watched it. And
it's Cleta, she's a prominent GOP, Cleta Mitchell. All right.
We saw,
we
and what we've confirmed.
It's like a play. It's like a Shakespearean play. Like, they got the eye level.
And the timing is that
what's the timing?
They made everybody leave. We have sworn affidavits saying that. And then they began to process ballots. And our estimate is that there were roughly 18,000 ballots. We don't know that. If you know that.
There was 18,000 ballots, but they used each one 3 times.
Well, I don't know about that, but I know.
Well, I do because we had ours magnified out. So each one magnified out.
I've watched the entire thing.
But nobody can make a case for that, Brett. Nobody. I mean, look, you'd have to be a child to think anything other than that. Just a child. I mean, you never Trump with U.S. attorney
how many
there.
ballots? How many ballots, Mr.
We
Secretary,
had
are you saying that
GBI.
were processed
This is
in?
great.
We had GPI thoroughly investigate that.
This is Ryan Germany. We had our law
Oh,
enforcement officers.
Ryan Dermody, jumping in. This is Ryan Dermody. Look, he knows how to run the game. See, Cleta, CNN had to tell me who it is. Ryan Dermody, he announces himself. This is Ryan Dermody. I'm on the scene here, Mr. President. Let me just sort this out.
Talked to everyone who was there after that event came to light. The GBI.
And just as a disclaimer, I neither care nor am interested in this other than for entertainment value. Just this is not politics. This is not news. I'm not the news. It's entertaining to me.
With them as well as FBI agents.
Well, there's no way they could.
What just happened?
Was with them as well as FBI agents.
Well, there's no way they could. Then they're incompetent.
Oof.
They're either dishonest
what did
or
they find?
incompetent. Okay, there's only two answers: dishonesty or incompetence. There's just no way. Look, there's no way.
I love this footage. It's just a photo of the White House. They're not even doing Trump photos anymore. It's just like, oh, this phone call goes on. We're not even halfway through this phone
And
call.
on the other thing I said too, there's no way. I mean, there's no way that these things could have been. You have all these different people that.
Yes, the black glove. I need some black gloves like that. Black leather gloves. Let's go to the necessary evil of the world. Black leather gloves. There you go. Look at that. Those are good gloves to slap somebody with. Sponsored. $10. I could be rocking I could be this guy for $24.99. I don't know. Being this guy for $9.98 seems a little better. Oh, look, they got videos on this glove. Diravo. Sanku men's with. Look at that. Those are good gloves to slap somebody with. Come here. Whoosh. Whoosh. Come and get the slap on. Made of polyurethane leather. The only reason I know about polyurethane is because I was just shopping for bushings for a car. And I know that rubber is obviously softer and it's able to absorb, vibrations. Whereas polyurethane is hard but will last a very long time and will keep everything, tight, but you're going to feel the vibrations a bit more. Polyurethane leather, but this is polyurethane leather, so I don't know. But either way, the point of it is that it's even harder. So if you're going to slap somebody with these gloves, whoosh, come here, whoosh. This guy has slapping
voted, but they don't live in Georgia anymore.
Views.
What was that number, Clay? That was a pretty good number,
CNN.
too. Yeah.
Well, the number who had registered out of state after they moved from Georgia. And so they had a date when they moved from Georgia. They registered to vote out of state, and then they've like 4,500. I don't have that right.
And then they came back in and they voted.
Voted. Yeah.
No, that was a large number, though. It was in the 20s. And, the point
We
is...
did going through each of those as well, and those numbers that we got.
It was funny at first, but it may not
Ms.
be that
Mitchell was
funny
just
anymore,
like
so.
something just before the election. Georgia legitimately.
Ryan,
and in many cases...
Really? How many people do that? You mean they moved out and then they said, the hell with it, I'll move back in. It doesn't sound like
The way this guy
a
talks.
very normal... You mean they moved out and what, they missed it? So
I think that's a big reason why people are just... It's so divisive. It's like why people love him and why people hate him is just the way that he talks. Because, by most standards, he's been kind of just a regular... status quo president. There's some ways that he did extreme things, but there's some ways every president has done extreme things. So I don't know. You gotta find the entertainment in it. You have to. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Like what can you do? What can you do? Oh, and then they have the analysis. So they have more chit chat. See, I don't even have the stamina to even get through one video. Like at first it was funny because he was cursing, and then that lady, the pretty lady on the You know, visceral
Attention.
things, very lowbrow things got me interested in this video. But I'm gonna wrap up that video there. Maybe you got some laughs from it. If you didn't, then you know. But if you did, subscribe. I may do more videos like this where I'm reacting, not even to the full video. Cause nobody, if you just want to go see the full video, just go see it. But I just bring up the parts I think that are funny. Thanks for watching.